Hi everybody, this is Mr. Mayberry, and I'm going to tell you how to do 1.04 sound effect project. This is for beginners who needs to do it correctly, or this is for someone who, of course, wants to check their work. Your objective today is you're going to be able to create 3 sound effects from YouTube videos, put them in GarageBand, and then bounce them down. So you have your own 3 sound effects. All 3 sound effects must be cut at the perfect length. So there's nothing hanging over or anything extra. All 3 sound effects must play immediately when played, and all 3 sound effects must be appropriately named. For example, rain sound effect. If you have rain, make sure it says rain and not something else, like garage door or whatever else you want to name it. What you're turning in is 3 sound effects in MP3 format, appropriately named and cut in perfection. And of course, this is the YouTube link that I had you go to. So, the link to download YouTube links. Let's go ahead and open up your guest window. This will allow you to be on YouTube. So going to YouTube, I'm going to type in lightning sound. In lightning sound, you see this is 10 hours, this is 4 hours, this is 10 hours, this is 18 minutes. You don't want that. You want something shorter. So now I'm going to type in effects. Now technically lightning doesn't make a noise. It's really the thunder, but I'm still going to get what I want. Now this is 1 minute and 9 seconds. This is 6 seconds. For the sake of teaching you how to break something down, I'm going to download this 9.1. This sounds great. I think I'm going to use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go copy the website up here, and if you have this around, push Command A, select all of it, Command C copies, or you can come down, click on share, copy this. Next, what you're doing is you're going to go over to the sound effect projects website that I gave you, and you're going to paste this right here. Now you could right click and push paste, or control click and push paste, or you can just push Command V. Go to convert, and then you'll see a pop-up here. The pop-up that happens on a new tab is not where you want to go. Any of these opens or continues or anything's not for you. Get rid of them. Make sure we're looking at this screen. Download the blue. You'll see something comes down here, and as soon as it's done downloading, you go to Show in Finder. Now, if you accidentally get out of this or don't see it anymore, if you push Command Shift J, you can see that you can find all the things you downloaded today. Show in Finder, and this is important to have. I'm going to open up a GarageBand project, and I could click on empty, push choose, or double click. And then what you're going to do is choose audio, move this over, and then I'm going to bring this in a new track, not on the old one. Don't do that. Bring on a new track. Here, let go, and I can see where these waveforms at. Let's take a listen to this. I'm going to push spacebar. Okay, that sounds really good. Let's go to the next one. I'm actually going to stop it and do that. Here it goes. Yeah, I really like this one. I'm going to use it. I'm going to definitely use that one. Okay, so I'm going to go find where there's no audio data. This is right here, waveforms. And I'm going to push Command T. And I'm going to split this one, Command T. Right here. Okay, after I do that, I need to put this somewhere else, because I'm going to isolate it. Now, what I'm going to do is I can go to track, new track, and click on audio file, and push create, or if I want to, I can make sure this is highlighted, push Command D, and it creates another audio track. I'm going to bring this course down here, and now I'm going to make sure that this space is gone. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to click about right here. Trim it. There we go. And then go to the end of it. Looks like there's some data here. This might be good, but I could also do it this way. When I just bring it in, that's a perfect length. I'm going to zoom back out. Now, normally we have to close it, what we've done before, but, however, we don't have to do that. This time, what we're going to do is something a little different when we bounce it down. Bouncing means sharing it with a disk or saving it. So notice that both audio files are playing. You don't want both of them playing. You want one of them. So I'm going to solo this. This one now will be the only one playing. I'm going to move it across over here. And now I could also mute other ones if I wanted to and have this one unmuted. But let's just go ahead and solo it for now. Let's make sure we select it. Let's go to Share, Export Song to Disk. Now, when we go here, make sure that the export cycle area or length of selected regions is checked. I do want to point out that you heard a metronome here. You hear clicking. You hear that clicking? You don't want that there. Make sure you unselect that or else your metronome's going to be going. So make sure this is highlighted. Share, export song to disk, MP3, desktop. Make sure that export cycle area is selected, and then name it appropriately. Thunder. And then I'm of course going to name it sound effect. I'm going to push export, and it says it's already existing. I'm going to replace whatever one I had there, and I'm going to push replace. Of course, only did this bounce down here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find it on my desktop. Let's see if I can find it. There's a lightning one. Oh, there it is. Thunder sound effect. Let's play it. Yup, it plays right away. And as soon as it's done, it was over. So that was wonderful. We're definitely going to use this one to turn in. So, of course, you go to Google Classroom and you turn it in how you're supposed to turn it in. So over here, Google Classroom. Now, if you lose this page, you, of course, can go to View All. And your screen's going to look different than mine. But as it loads here, View All. And then you're going to come up with the project. And when it comes up, we're going to make sure that this sound effect is the one that we're turning in, right? So we're going to put this over here. I like to drop mine in when it has this happen. Looks like internet's slow today. Just waiting for it. All right, while this is going, I am going to say something. When you do your next sound, like this, if this was your next sound, you're going to make sure that this, again, is cut at the appropriate length. And you're going to make sure that this is only selected. You're going to go to Mix, Bounce Down, and then go from there. To make sure that your audio is appropriately balanced, I'm not asking for a screenshot today, but I am going to listen to all of them and make sure that they have the appropriate amount of space where it starts right away, doesn't have any lag time, and that it also is an appropriate length. So it's up. I'm going to push 1.04, sound effect project, and then I'm going to go to click on, I'm going to turn it in, and you turn that in by dropping in, etc. Good luck, guys. See you soon.